Well, good day, my friends. It's your old pal, Jordan the Lion. How are you all doing today? I hope you said great. That was not a clickbait title. That is actually what this video is about. I wrote to some celebrities, whether it be directors, actors, anyone in the entertainment industry, athletes, singers, guitarists. I went on startiger.com, got, I think it's $5.95, so less than $6 a month, a subscription, which gives you access to many of the celebrities who I wrote to, their addresses that you can or that they respond to. It's also a really helpful website because it allows people like me and people that subscribe to update and say whether they got a response or if they got a response that said they expect cash or something like that. So that's what we're going to be doing today. 3 weeks before I left on my last trip, 20 people a week I wrote to. So what I do for mine is I send out 8x10s. I print them from home, so I buy a 100 pack of photo paper on Amazon for about $15 or $16. Then I buy a 100 pack of these, which are cardboard mailers. I like these because they prevent your photos from getting bent. You can get 100 of these for about $33. And then I also buy a 100 pack of these, which are 9x12. Or no, these are 10x13. This is 9x12 because this needs to be able to slide into that for you to send it off. So that's basically what I do. I buy 100 of these, they're about $30. So I've shown you videos before where I've bought grab bags from companies where you get 1 to 5 autographs, and those can be anywhere from $100 to $500. So this one came in about $200 to send out to 60 people. And yeah, I used the resources online. I didn't write to people only if they respond. I wrote to people that I wanted a response from, so it could be anybody. If you want to participate, go on Amazon to buy your resources. I always use, if I'm sending 1 or 2 photos, I do 3 stamps out and 3 stamps back. This should always be your return. This should always be coming back to you. So I don't ever put a return address. I put the address I want it to come to, but I don't do like a if undeliverable, because I'm hoping that they'll just keep trying my address. So if I do anything more than 2 8x10 photos, and the reason I do that, I'll use 4 stamps each way. The reason I do sometimes more than 2 is not to be greedy, but you just never know what people are willing to sign and what they won't. Like with Francis Ford Coppola, I know that he generally will sign 1 per person. Sometimes it takes 3 or 4 years to get it back. But that being said, I don't know if he'll sign a photo of himself or something from his project. So I sent a photo of him and a photo of the movie poster of The Outsiders. So hope you enjoy this vlog. Let's see who wrote us back. Daze with Jordan the Lion and you all. It begins right now. All right, gonna start out with this one because it has a return on it, like a return address and information. And I've gotten this before, so I know who this is. What happened was I sent this person a stack of things before, and after I sent it to him, somebody else signed a photo for me, and I wanted this person to add on to it, so I sent this one by itself. So it should just be one thing. I'm excited that this finally came back. I was kind of worried because the person who I sent this to is pretty good about signing autographs, but it does take about 6 months. And I wasn't sure if they kept a log of like who they've already signed for or not, but hopefully they signed this for me. Yes. So I had sent this to Tommy Chong originally, and Tommy Chong signed it right up there. So when it came back, I then sent it to Dan Castellaneta, who is the voice of Homer Simpson. This is actually really cool because I do have an address for Cheech. His publicity company let me send them a few things, and I think if I emailed her and asked her about this, she would probably let me send this as well. So I might go ahead and do that, but that's really cool because normally he has his assistant personalize them after he signs them, and this time he didn't. So it just says Tommy Chong, Dan Castellaneta, and if I can get Cheech to sign it, that'll be a perfect photo. Perfect. That is beautiful. Awesome. Thank you so much, Dan. I love The Simpsons. I love Homer. Love his voice. Love the whole character and everything. So this is so cool to have. All right. Now let's see who else wrote us back. I'm expecting 1 or 2 photos because I only put 3 stamps on this one. I feel a couple. Let's see, I feel 1. I feel 2. I feel 3, I think. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it worked. Buddy Guy. Oh my God, Buddy Guy. Oh, I'm speechless. I had seen that people had been trying to get him at his club recently, and he's so popular that they kind of usher him out of there right after, so they haven't been able to get him at the club. And people that mail photos to the club have not been able to get a response. So I looked up his home address. I found that he lived on a farm, and I sent 3 of my favorite photos. This is kind of a modern one in his Buddy Guy Blues Club Legends. I also sent, oh, he didn't sign this one. That's okay. I wonder if he signed the other one though. The other one, this one was actually my favorite, so I'm hoping he signed this one. Yes, he did. Oh, awesome. That's one of his album covers, but that's also him standing in front of his childhood home. And I plan on going to that someday. So that is really cool. He signed that down there. Buddy Guy, thank you so much. An absolute freaking legend. That's so cool. He signed 2 out of 3. This one was a little blurrier than the others, so maybe that's why he didn't sign it. But I so appreciate this. One that's kind of modern day and one that's way back. Wow, Buddy Guy. Thank you so much, sir. That is, wow. I really thought that was a long shot when I sent that. I really did not expect that to come back. Woo! Awesome. We're having a good day today. Okay. I did notice one of them has a return label on it, and I recognize the company, and it's legit. It'll be from the person. Hopefully, if they signed it, it'll be awesome. Let's see what we have here. This one is, that's weird. There's like a piece of paper in here. Oh, wow. Oh, awesome. Polly Holiday. I sent this quite a while ago. That is great. Polly Holiday from Alice. Well, she did a lot of great stuff. She was in a really memorable episode of Golden Girls, but I always loved her as Flo. I couldn't find a good image of her and Rose from Golden Girls, or I would have sent that for Katie, but I'm so glad that she was able to respond because I know she's getting up there in years, and there's her autograph right there. I was kind of wondering if I'd get this one back or not. I didn't know if she was signing anymore, but I decided to go for it. That's awesome. Plus, I love her in Gremlins, so thank you so much, Polly Holiday. I only sent 1 photo. Let's double check to make sure there's nothing else in there. Maybe, you know, sometimes people send their own photo. Nope. Thank you, Polly. That is awesome. That is a surprise. All right. Next one. This one is the one that has the address on it that I recognized. I remember sending it to him. So if it comes back signed by who I think it's signed by, I'm gonna be excited. I sent a few, 2 or 3, I think. And they are signed. Awesome. Tom Schultz of Boston. I've always loved Boston's music, but I got really interested, especially because I started reading an article about how he recorded that whole first album in his house. He was working for Kodak, and just how he would invent and work on and like kind of tweak his own pedals and come up with stuff like that. So that is awesome. Tom Schultz, man, that is awesome. There's something, what's that down there? I'll have to take a look. That looks like it could be signed by somebody else in the band, because Tom's signature's right there. To Jordan. It might say Boston. Maybe that's what it says. Maybe he was drawing the spaceship on there. Second photo I sent. That's a good one. And then this one I did not send, I don't believe. So that one's from him. That is awesome. Thank you, Tom. 3 great photos. That is awesome. Katie and I have to, she's gonna love this when she comes home and sees that these came back, because there's like 3 songs that if I hear them, I'll be humming them for days. They just get stuck in my head, and Rock and Roll Band by Boston is one of them. But occasionally I'll be walking around and I'll just hum like a little, like the guitar part or something. And she'll go, "Are you singing Rock and Roll Band again by Boston?" So, oh, that's awesome. What a killer return. Thank you, Tom. 3 from Tom Schultz. That's awesome. I definitely want to go and do a vlog where he recorded that album. I have it pinned on my future vlogs. I'll be excited to do that one. All right, let's see what we have here. Something colorful. Oh, I think this is from H. John Benjamin. That's what it looks like. It is Bob's Burgers. That's one of the other few animated shows I like. Bob's Burgers, The Simpsons, Beavis and Butthead, Family Guy, King of the Hill. So got to add H. John Benjamin to the collection. That is awesome. Thank you. That is killer. It's Bob. It's a great show. See if he included anything else. Like I said, sometimes you just never know. Sometimes they include their own. Awesome. All right, first time I've ever gotten one of these. Completely destroyed by the mail system. So whoever it is that was nice enough to respond, I'll have to write him again. I hope it's not somebody that I've been waiting on for a year now. That's a bummer. I guess I knew at some point this was bound to happen, but look at how destroyed this is. Oh, crap. I guess it doesn't really matter how safe I am with it. Jeez. Oh, well, that's a bummer, but at least this one I can get again. Tommy Chong. Gah. Man. Yeah, that's too bad. That's really too bad. I'll have to write him again. Let's tear it open. He's really good about signing autographs, so I don't think it'll be a problem. And I just sent this one off like maybe a week or so ago. The bummer is that I had asked him to draw. I know he's good about drawing like pictures and stuff. So I had asked him to draw like a caricature for my collection. And it looks like he did do that. So, man, U.S. Postal Service, you buttholes. So that's what I sent. That's one of my favorite scenes from the next movie. When he's like in there just revving the motorcycle indoors. But I had asked, like I said, for like a caricature or a drawing of some sort, and that's what he had sent. So, kind of a nice sailboat type thing. Man, what a bummer. Oh, what a bummer. Well, like I said, you know, Tommy Chong's one of the nice people of the autograph community. So I think if I send him this again and tell him that they got destroyed by the mail service, that he'll be nice enough to sign them for me again. I'm just glad it's not somebody who never ever responds and just happened to this one time and then this happened. Man, what a bummer. All right, this one came a little mangled up. I don't know if you can tell how truly mangled that is, but that's why I send them in these, because even as kind of messed up and whacked up as this is, the photo hopefully, or photos, should hopefully be okay. I see some kind of crazy creases here. That doesn't make me feel good, but oh well. What can you do? Just hope the photos still look good. If they were signed, you never know. We definitely get some back that are not signed, so who do we have here? Christian Slater. Oh, yes. These came back fast. Christian Slater is on Broadway right now, and I saw that he was signing and people were saying they are legit. So Christian Slater, this is from Gleaming the Cube. First movie that I saw him in that I was a big fan of. It's a cool skateboarder movie from the 80s. I think like 86. Also loved him in from back in those days, True Romance. So those are the two I sent, True Romance and Gleaming the Cube. I know he's been in Heathers and a million other things, but these are the two that I always think of when I think of Christian Slater. So that is awesome. That is a nice surprise. I consider Christian Slater, in my world, he's an A-lister. So I know he's not like a modern A-lister, but a forever A-lister in my opinion. So thank you, Christian Slater. That is killer. That is so cool. Gleaming the Cube and True Romance. Now I sent two, so I know he probably didn't include anything else. But I saw online other people were sending 3 or 4 pictures and he was signing all of them. So that's kind of why I felt comfortable sending 2. This made my day. Man, we've got some really great ones today. That being said, we are going to call it a day. Thank you all for watching. We will see you the next time we have a batch of envelopes from whoever we send them out to. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great night and goodbye.